Well, hello everyone. It's Thursday, July the 10th, 2025. I'm Doug. It's time once again to play some Wordle. Today, Holly Ray New Waterfall, I like that name, very nice, writes in, how about cruel? Hopefully it will not be a cruel summer. Well, I don't think it's been a cruel summer so far. Despite feeling a bit under the weather, it's been pretty good for me. Hope it's been a good summer for you. But nonetheless, I do like the idea for the word, so let's see what happens with the word cruel. And, ooh, interesting. Okay, we get a letter U out of position, and it's not in my favorite spot. So, something to ponder. And, you know, what's interesting here, we took the E, the C, the R, and the L, all good letters out of contention. So that's also helpful. Let's see here. What do we do next? Perhaps try and find a place to put the U maybe in the second spot. What would make sense there? We did the L, so lumpy doesn't work. Tummy is going to do a double M. I don't want that. BU, bumpy. I mean, here, this thing, you know, what might be an example of a word, like bunny has two N's. How about busty? That's going to get you three very good consonants, some intel on the U, and the letter Y. We always like to check that out from time to time. The only thing we're not doing is checking the other classic vowels, but I feel like we might get some good intel on this. We might get lucky. So let's find out, is the answer to today's puzzle the word busty? No, it's not, but look at that. Okay, so good result here. We have the U in position, and look at that Y at the end. Now, here's the only thing that makes me a little concerned. I definitely see how there's a lot of possibilities for a double letter in the third and the fourth spot. So, okay. For example, muddy, two Ds. Let's see. Muggy, two Gs. Gummy, two M's. With a G. Funny, two N's. Fuzzy, two Z's. You see where I'm going with this? Now, G had a couple different places it was involved with. In this example, M, I think, had a few different possibilities. I wonder if gummy is a good next place to go. We're going to have to be very careful here. I could see this being the kind of board where you can run out of guesses trying these combinations and trying to do it without an eval. So I think the way I'm looking at this is I'll try gummy because it has crossover with a few different possibilities. But if we come up blank, we may need to think about coming up with an evaluation word if we're going to play it safe today. So we'll see. Let's take it one step at a time. Let's start with gummy. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word gummy? No, it's not. And, ooh, look at this. Interesting development. There's an M in position, but only one. So we do not have a double letter in the third and the fourth after all. So that kind of changes things, right? Now, of course, the question here is what fits in the fourth spot. I think that's the most important thing to answer. I see dumpy with that P. I don't see... I think what we have going for us here is I don't see any other letter that makes any sense in the fourth spot that's not P for dumpy. So I think we may have just pretty much gotten there. You're not going to have another U. You're not going to have another Y. Y, yummy, but again, we don't have that second M. So I think this may have gotten us to where the only possibility is the word dumpy. I'm not seeing it. So if it's not, I don't have a plan B. So let's see if we can close it out here. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word dumpy? No, it's not. UMPY, though. The P is there, but I'm missing a first letter. Okay. Okay. So let's examine the board here. Okay. There's no double M, so it's not mumpy. I don't even think that's a word. I don't think pumpy is a word. The U and Y can't be there. So I think we can rule out duplicates. I don't think there's a word wumpy. Obviously, the Q doesn't fit. The I and the O doesn't fit. A doesn't fit. Fumpy. I don't know that that's a word. Humpy. I don't. Oh, jumpy. See, we had to go there one by one. I'm like, the other possibilities just didn't feel right. Jumpy is legitimate. It's a completely legit option here. Oh, goodness. This might be something that catches people because obviously the letter J is one you're not necessarily going to go with a lot. All right. I feel really confident. If it's not jumpy, we're in a world of pain. But let's see. I think we're good here. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word jumpy? Yes, it is. All right. Interesting little puzzle there. Again, I definitely saw peril there when we didn't know whether or not we had that double letter in the third and the fourth. Interesting that we resolved that fairly early on in the puzzle, and then it took a few more to get it in there. So jumpy in 5. Interesting puzzle. Folks, tomorrow is Friday, and we are going to have a musical themed episode. We're going to start with the word kazoo. So if you got your kazoos, get them out tomorrow. I don't have a kazoo. I would play it if I had one. I don't have one. But thank you so much for watching. Again, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so. We're trying to get to 7,000 subs. And I will see you tomorrow for some more Wordle.